Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Purple Sector Championship. And we are back with a new championship leader. And we are back at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. And I'm back with Ben Hoskins as well.
Hello everyone, it's going to be a fun one here at Imola. I haven't actually commentated on this track. Oh my goodness, I've just seen the weather. It is full wet torrential downpour as well for qualifying, so that is going to be interesting. But yeah, I haven't commentated Imola. I haven't even raced on Imola yet, so it should be a good one. And shall I get straight into the action, Mr. Bagnall?
Yeah, go on then, might as well.
Well, we might as well. And you can see on your screen now, there's quite a bit of rain.
It's raining. And yeah, we've got 12 drivers with us today. And we have not got the man who's won 2 races out of the 3 this season in Josh Woolley, and new championship leader. Where's he? I've just realised he's not in here as well. Oh, is it Shadow?
Who?
Who won last week?
I believe it was Shadow. Let me double check that. Because I'm not sure if it got updated. Let's have a look.
But anyway, Imola, I have commentated this one not too long ago now, but it is one of the new LiDAR scan tracks, 4.9 kilometres, 3.050 miles, 19 corners, 10 to the left, 9 to the right, and opened in 1953 for the F1 debut in 1980, and named after Enzo Ferrari is this circuit.
Oh, really?
Anti-clockwise, and let's have a sector breakdown, shall we? Start to turn 1, 705 metres, and it's the second longest on the calendar. The Tamburello chicane was redesigned post 94 for safety reasons after the air to the centre incident. But then at turn number 4 and turn number 5, medium speed and tight runoff to go on the way down to the Villeneuve chicane. Then in sector 2, you've got turn number 7, uphill, key traction point, turn 9 and turn 10, fast downhill, and very tight on this game as well, with the very close gravel trap at Piratella. And turn number 11 and turn number 12, complex, cambered, double right, crucial for the lap time, and that is at Acqua Minerale. In the final sector, you've got the massive camber, elevation, gravel, and yeah, turn 14 and 15. Tight, chicane, high curb usage, and track limits is something to look out for. But yeah, Imola, old school, we like it that way. Average speed 236.4 kilometers an hour. Let's get into it.
Yep, talking of something to look out for, Liam Doherty is racing in Purple Sector Championship as well, and I reckon he's going to be right up at the sharp end, especially with Josh Woolley, who should be joining as well very, very shortly. But yeah, Liam Doherty, one to keep an eye on, definitely, for this race and for future Purple Sector Championship races. And where do you go if you want to sign up to Purple Sector Championship, Alex?
Head over to the Grid Finder website. I've just seen Khalifa go very deep there at turn number 10 there. But yeah, head over to the Grid Finder website. It should be one of the featured communities and racing type of leagues to go to. However, if it's not there, straight on the homepage, then head over to the community tab, and if not there, then even search it up, Purple Sector, and it should come up. And make sure to join us in the Discord server to get involved in these races and join the growing pack week on week.
Yeah, the pack is growing, like you say, and it's good to see because these races are pretty fun. Hi guys, says Evelina, Vigilis, and Phoenix, and Martinez is in the chat as well. So thank you very much for joining us in the chat. Let's show some support for all these drivers out here. And Nate is on his first flying lap, and the first flying lap that we'll see in this qualifying session today.
Yeah, let's go see what the lap times are going to be in these wet conditions as we head down to Acqua Minerale. And it is very treacherous out there. You can see the shiny tarmac, and yeah, losing Bit of race at turn number 12, but it's all about piecing this lap together. It's a 59.9 in the first 2 sectors. And now we head up to a very slow Variante Alta at turn number 14 and turn number 15 on the route downhill now into the braking zone at turn number 17 at the 100-meter board, dropping down to 3rd gear and getting the car rotated back on the power. Around the final corner we go. Few snaps of oversteer and loss of grip, but as we use the power to the line, Nate puts it to the top of the times and with a 29.524. Other drivers, as Liam Doherty is heading round the final corner now and puts it up to P2 with a 30.237. And
hello, can you invite me, please? I've just
yeah.
disconnected.
Oh, nice one.
Apologies there if the stream dropped out, guys. But yeah, can you just fill us in of what I missed? I think that was about just only 30 seconds of stuff. Did Liam Doherty finish his lap?
Went into P3 with 30.2. Venkus crosses the line, puts into P6 with 30.1, but Nate is still at the top of the times. Last Gen Newt puts into P3 with a 1 minute 29.9. And at the moment on a lap, it is Isaiah Jarvis and Hanno J both heading into the final sector. Hanno J goes very deep into the Variante Alta and is now going downhill into turn number 16, 17 and 18 at Ravazza. And he's getting heavy on the brakes. Down to 2nd gear, I think you can definitely maybe manage it in 3rd and maybe better on the throttle as well. But Hanno J just twitching around the final corner and heading to the line. Let's see what Mercedes can do and puts it P9 and slowest of all runners so far. Isaiah Jarvis though comes across the line and is in P10 with 37.9.
Yep, so those first laps out of the way then, it's just about getting up to grips with these conditions. Khalifa is going around the final couple of corners now, but he has invalidated. I'm not sure if you already caught that. Last Gen Newts trying the wet tyres, along with AG the Gamer. Is that the right call? A couple of drivers on Inters. Nate's on Inters at the top. So is Liam. I don't know. I think it's a tough call.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's going to get wetter as well, I mean, Nate could have already grabbed pole position if it is going to get wetter, but I think track will still evolve. Let's see what Nate can do when he comes out again. But yeah, let's see what a few drivers do on the wet tyres. As I think Hanno J's went for another run here on the exit of the Aqua Minerale section. It is up by 0.2 of a second, but still, it's got a lot of ground to make up. And let's see if there's any left in the final sector. And he made a big error at the Variante Alta, which cost him a lot of time. So yeah, let's see if this is going to be a competitive time as we head into Ravazza at turn number 17 and turn number 18. The double left-hander to finish off a lap here at Imola in the Mercedes. Let's see what he can do. Towards the line we go.
Yeah, goes up into P8. His counterpart in FZR, Isaiah Jarvis as well, rounding out his next lap time. Then we'll ride on board with the Williams of Shadow, who was improving massively. 1.5 seconds up. So this could be provisional pole, Mr. Bagnall.
Here we go, and there it is, 27.671. And first man into the 27s, first man below the 28s, and yes, absolutely annihilates Nate's provisional pole time, nearly 2 seconds quicker. So yeah, it's definitely time out there. Shadow's got the confidence, seems to have the pace, and let's see if we can keep this heading into the final part of qualifying and into the race. Yeah,
Venkus improving as well, so let's see what he can do as he gets the traction down up to the line. 10 minutes left of qualifying. Venkus goes into P2 and it's his second off of Shadow. Let's ride on board with Liam Doherty when he starts his lap. But who else can we go on board with at the moment? In fact, it is no one, so we'll ride on board with Liam Doherty, who will take us through the next flying lap.
Yeah, Zai Jarvis is up by 3.6 seconds heading to the final sector. I don't know if you want to catch his final part of the lap. down in P10. He's still got a lot of ground to make up. Seems to be struggling with the rear end still, but yeah, he's still improving. Let's see if he can try and at least be competitive and with the likes of Hanno J, put himself further in that top 10 to not put him under threat from the likes of Khalifa and Garcia in P11 and P12. As Jarvis out of Ravazza, and to the line he goes. It's a 1 minute 32.2 and puts it just behind Larry. Them two have been close all season long so far.
Yeah, just caught Liam on board now through turn 1, 2 and 3. Sweeps it nicely. Probably a little bit late braking into turn 1, but very, very easy to invalidate in the dry there. It's such a high speed corner. But it does it nicely. It goes purple through sector 1, 6/10 up. So this could be a massive lap from Liam Doherty here, and he could claim his first provisional pole position of the Purple Sector Championship in his first qualifying as well.
Yeah, he's a head round Piratella and needs to get on the power nicely, which he absolutely does. And it looks pretty stable so far. Does that Red Bull as we head into Aqua Minerale on the exit on the curb pretty comfortably. And I think it is just all about getting a smooth lap time in, and 1.5 seconds up so far on that 30.2, and he's got a lot of time surely in this final sector from his previous lap time. So let's see what he can do on the intermediate compounder tyre. He's going downhill. The rain is slowing down. Nate puts it out at the top of the times with 26.581. The track is definitely ramping up now as he goes a second quicker. Then Shadow in P2. Let's see if Liam Doherty can try and elevate P6 in his first qualifying session for Purple Sector Championship into provisional pole. He cannot, and just misses out by a tenth of a second, but puts it on that provisional front row in that Red Bull.
Yeah, Khalifa up to the line as well. It's not going to be provisional pole, but he does go into P4, so not a bad lap time there. Venkus, what can he do? He's invalidated. Last Gen Newt is also invalidated. What can Larry do here? Just under a second up as he comes into a very, very tricky bank zone with that new grandstand on the right hand side.
Let's see what Larry can do. 2.5 seconds up so far. Still needs a lot more time, and that's challenge for that top 5. But as we head on the exit of the Variante Alta and downhill now to turn number 17 at Ravazza, and in this final sector a double left-hander downhill to go, which will just gain that speed on the exit. Bit of a twitch mid-corner, that's not going to help the rotation of the car, but relatively smooth through the final corner at turn number 18, and now around 19, and to the line we go. 4 seconds improvement and puts it into P3 there. Decent lap time.
Yeah, not bad at all. Let's have a look with Ag. So he starts his next final lap all over the curb in turn 1. I'm surprised that wasn't invalidated. But yeah, Ag the gamer. Currently in P7, just behind his teammate Venkus. What can he do on this next flying lap? Only a couple more, probably for each drivers in these wet conditions, because you can just slap them back to back with it being wet. Just put a bit more fuel in, because thinners don't degrade as much as the slick tyres. But yeah, Ag the gamer. One of his final flying laps here. What can he do?
Yeah, 6 minutes on the clock, and goes
Into
way
gravel.
too deep into Piratella, and I don't know why he thought that was going to work. He sort of like a dry line there. Didn't even go down a gear there. So yeah, way too confident there. But yeah, he's gonna have to go again. Still improving by 7 tenths though. He's invalidated anyway.
Yeah, he's invalidated. So let's ride on board here with Nate, who is improving quite a lot. Shadow is on a lap as well behind Liam Doherty, waiting for the final moments of the session. But yeah, 8 tenths improvement. This is absolutely massive for Nate. Shows to have a confidence of the track ramping up. I think that rain has slowed down very slightly. It just shows you how much time you can gain with that bit more grip on the surface.
Here we go then, confidence improving, track grip improving, Nate's lap time improving as we head towards the line on a 26.5 so far. What's it going to be this time? It's a 25.373, improved by 1.2 seconds, and keeps it on provisional pole, and by some margin as well, with 4 minutes to go. This is all going to be about being on the track at the right time, being on the right tyres at the right time, and let's see
This is going to be
if
close.
Nate can keep pole position.
Shadow is on a lap time. I think he's improving by some margin as well. So Shadow up to the line. What can he do? Can he take Nate off provisional pole position? Yes, he can. And by some margin again, these times are tumbling, Mr. Bagman.
Absolutely, he's put it into the 24s for the first time out there in qualifying. Larry's just making his route round Aquaminarale. AG the Gamer, I think he's also maybe on another lap as well, but 1 second up is Larry, and he's set purple in that middle sector, and we've seen a lot of people take a lot of time out of the final sector as well. The downhill double left hand, I think Larry will have a bit of time there as well, but he's struggled with battery all season, and I think he's got the same issue once again. He's already down to 3% for the final sector. And yeah, I think he is one of the people that might use hot lap a bit too much without realising it is absolutely useless on this game. But Larry, to the line he goes. It's a 25.7, puts it into P3.
Yeah, I'm just riding about with Hanno James. Says he's gone purple through the middle sector as he comes over the chicane. Now, Ag the Gamer goes into P2 with a nice little lap time there. So after Hanno J, we'll ride on board with Liam Doherty, who will look to challenge for pole position.
Absolutely. And let's see if he can do it in his first purple sector event.
Hanno's in the pits.
At Imola, as Hanno is in the pit lane, so they're coming out for one final run after this one. And Venka's in on the lap as well, so yeah, it will be Liam Doherty next across the line to start his final run in qualifying, you'd think, unless he's fueled up for an extra
and guess
lap
who's
as
in?
well.
Wooly Blobs. He's in, he's on his out lap, so he's going to have a one-shot qualifying his Wooly Blobs. He's not, did you say he's not the championship leader now?
He's not.
Double out lap for Liam Doherty, sorry.
Last Gen Newt puts it at the top of the times for the first time this session, a 24.471. And yeah, after last week's events, and it's Shadow who actually goes to the top of the championship.
Oh, nice one, but yeah, Wooly Blob's in it. He was looking so strong in the opening couple rounds, but yeah, he's now on a lap. Let's fire on board with him actually, as he starts his first and only flying lap of the session. He's gone purple in sector 1.
Yeah, let's see how much confidence he's got. He's not had the time that the other drivers had out in the session, but he's making it the 13th driver out there. Let's see what Josh Woolley can do. 2-time race winner out of the 3 races we've had. It's round number 4. Can he get himself back onto the top step of the podium and at the top of the championship as we head into the middle sector now? Nate puts it at 23.8. Josh Woolley sets another purple sector though in that middle sector, and let's see. When we're heading to the final sector, it looks perfect over the Variante Alta. 1 minute 46 on the clock. Josh Woolley, first lap in qualifying, only lap in qualifying as we head into Ravazza for the first and final time with the 2-time race winner this season. Bit of a twitch on the exit, but I don't think it's going to matter. Is it going to be provisional pole for Josh Woolley? And he just misses out with a 1 minute 24.228 as Nate keeps provisional pole. Josh Woolley will start from P2 at best, but there's still drivers out there that are going to want to beat it, man.
Yeah, it's a mega impressive lap time from Woolley to say he's rushed home, sprinted back from his car to get on in time for qualifying. He's got a run in, and he's gone 4 attempts to pole position, which is an incredible job from Josh Woolley there. Really, really, really good lap time. But can Liam Doherty displace him from P2 or even take that provisional pole position and the pole position for this round? Khalifa goes into P4. Shadow, I believe, is also on a lap time as well as pretty much every other driver out on here. But yeah, Liam Doherty, what can he do in this middle and the final sector?
Yeah, so heading to a double right-hander at Aquaminarale, and the cambered elevation change as we head into the middle sector and into the final sector. 2 seconds improvement so far, and at the moment looking like he's going to set at least a 24. Now, can he dig deep and gain another second in this final sector to try and knock Nate out of place for the first time in this session? He's touched the grass, and that is a huge error, and into the gravel, riding the curb, and that is Liam Doherty's first qualifying in the Purple Sector Championship over with a huge mistake for the Red Bull driver.
Tell you what, I think Woolley's going again. He just made it to the time. I think he's going again, but we're right on board with Shadow. Larry's invalidated, so he's maximum P6. So yeah, Shadow, what can he do in the final couple of sectors? 4 attempts up.
Josh Woolley's just spun.
No, unlucky. Still pretty much going to be P2, maybe even P3. But yeah, unfortunate for Woolley, but yeah, Nate's looking strong for pole position here.
Yeah, let's see what Shadow can do in the final sector. Improved by 8 attempts in the first 2. Needs an extra few tenths in the final sector as he rolls around the final corner. And past Ravazza to the line we go for Shadow, and only a 10th off, but puts himself onto the front row. Larry comes into the final few corners, he's not improving, and Venkus puts it into P6. Hanno J was improving, but goes very deep at the final 2 corners. As Hanno J will come to the line now to be the final person to set a lap time. And in the Mercedes, has he improved? He has by 4 attempts, but it's not going to improve position and stays in P12.
Yeah, good qualifying session there. 10th away from Nate is Shadow. So yeah, just shows you those last laps do count. Absolutely crucial. But yeah, Nate takes pole position for round 4 of the Purple Sector Championship. Good qualifying, mixed conditions, full wets I think to intermediates. And we'll see what it's like for the race.
Absolutely, really good qualifying from Nate. He looked very good all qualifying long. And yeah, just improved when he possibly needed it, and will start on pole position. And I think it's for the first time in his Purple Sector stint. But here we go, fastest overall. Nate, 1 minute 23.8. And Shadow in P2. Josh Woolley on the second row with only 1 lap in qualifying in P3. Last Gen Newt in P4. Khalifa in P5. Venkus in P6. Larry in P7. AG the Gamer in P8. Liam Doherty only P9 after that error. Isaiah Jarvis in P10. Then in a All American P10, 11 and 12 with Anthony Garcia. Hanno J. Then Reese at the back in the Alpine.
Absolutely, and just a reminder, you can get yourself involved in this championship managed on Grid Finder to win some free prizes. Who don't want a free prize? Free cash prize and free sim racing gloves. All you've got to do is head to gridfinder.com and find the Purple Sector Championship. Should be on the homepage. If you can't find it there, just don't worry about it. You can search Purple Sector Championship using the search feature. And hang on, I'm in a car. I'm in a car.
Rookie error.
Why am I in a car? Oh, it's because I disconnected, wasn't it?
It's because you didn't press spectate, you map it.
No, I didn't. What do you mean?
You can press spectate when you get back in the lobby, but you didn't. You press just join session.
Anyway, let's run the ads. Let's play the ads. Win the ads. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Grid Finder for you. What can I hear here? Hang on, let me do race start here.
As here we go then, and it's 5 red lights for the Purple Sector Championship. It's round number 4, it's Nate on pole as the silence breaks and the battle begins. Nate gets away well, but here comes Shadow on the inside line as we go down to turn number 1. Nate covering it off, and here comes Shadow around the outside at turn number 1 and gets the place. There's contact in the background. Anthony Garcia is involved and out at turn number 1. It's side by side between Nate and Josh Woolley. Venkus, then Khalifa in P5 as Liam Doherty fighting with his Red Bull teammate, but Shadow overtakes Nate and gets into that race lead.
Yeah, I just don't want to cause a safety car by retiring on the track, so I am just going to pull into the pit lane. But this is an enthralling action. This is what TV don't show you this.
Yeah, there's Ben out there on the track to ignore that, as there wasn't a formation lap as well, which is tut. But Shadow, Nate, Josh Woolley, our top 3.
Oh my goodness.
And there we go in the background. Always cutting the chicane is Liam Doherty, and going very deep there, right behind Khalifa as well. But at the moment, Shadow ran a really good lap 1. It is dry here today, and I think Josh Woolley is on the hard compound tyres again. And Light's going for the hard medium, pushing that extra mile. But here we go with Larry and Khalifa down to turn number 1 and turn number 2 out of Tamburello chicane. Let's see if he can make this move with Liam Doherty, also making a move on his teammate and now making a move on Larry, and down the inside Noah Venkus as well. He's not just got one, he's not just got two, he's got three as well, but Liam Doherty goes very deep and sent into a spin at turn number 2. He's brought the McLaren of AG the Gamer with him, and I think that is going to be a virtual safety car.
Yeah, I've just caught that after retiring the pit lane. I didn't realise you could click spectate mode whilst you've when you've joined back. I didn't know that. But yeah, Shadow leads the way and finally out of the race, so we can get some proper spectator cams on. But yeah, here we go. Let's have a look at. Let's do some Bernie. Let's do some Bernie Collins tyre talk, guys. Let's have a look at the tyres. So Shadow on the mediums, Nate and Woolley on the hards, along with Khalifa, Newt, and Liam Doherty. Everybody else on the mediums. There we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard mediums for Nate and Josh Woolley, Khalifa and last gen Newt and Doherty. So let's see what they can do in the short term. But I know Liam Doherty has damage as well. Oh, he doesn't have damage. I did see Carbon 5 fling up in the air. That must be on AG the Gamer's car. On his front left end plate. And I don't know if it's the other car of Hanno J, who also has front left damage as well. And so does the right.
Oh no.
So we've got 3 drive-through penalties on Isaiah Jarvis, Khalifa, and AG the Gamer. Isaiah Jarvis tops it all off with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Contact front 2. And Nate through the gravel. Woolley Blobs into the lead. Shadow and Nate collide. And Woolley Blobs swoops into P1.
As there goes Josh Woolley, 2-time race winner this season, and hits the forefront once again as Liam Doherty is now picking up the scraps on Shadow and takes him as well, as Shadow down to P8. And disastrous way to start his third tour around this circuit. Coming out the pit lane now is AG, Isaiah, Khalifa, Hanno J and Anthony Garcia. And Josh Woolley takes the race lead, and it's Nate in P2. Let's see what them two can do. Can Nate try and challenge and close in to Josh Woolley? But it's still lap 3 out of 32. A long way to go as Liam Doherty has got past Reese, who I think has had a bit of an incident as he's dropping through the order. As he's goes to the car, so I think he's disconnected from the session.
Yeah, Venka's very, very close to Larry here for the podium position. Lap 3 out of 32. Long way to go. Woolley Blobs already out of that second after that collision between Nate and Larry. I think it was Larry. But yeah, we know what he can do when he gets out of that DRS range. He just pulls away. But Venka's going for a move into turn 1. Larry late back on the brakes. He's going to go straight on, but no, he keeps the position and keeps it on track. Good defensive move there from our Larry.
Yeah, nicely over the curb as well, and keeps P3 so far. But yeah, Shadow's into the pit lane after that early incident, and we're going for a 2-stop strategy then. Surely, as he goes onto the hard compounded tyres of the mediums in the final stint, unless he wants to try and risk it on softs, which is impossible this game. But Isaiah Jarvis, another 10-second time penalty for spinning the pit lane. Isaiah just needs a safety car now to try and hope for anything to bring him back in the action. He's now down at the back of the grid.
Yeah, there's been a little incident there, and I think that was Nate having a moment, so that's just brought everybody back into it. Last gen New going to try make a move into the chicane. My voice is gone. But yeah, Liam Doherty closing back up now after that spin at the start of the race.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh Woolley 9 seconds clear on lap number 4. That is absolutely ridiculous at this phase, and he's already pushing on as well, setting fastest lap, as Nate has serious damage on that front right and is into the pit lane. So I don't know what's happened to Nate there. He must have been into the wall on the exit of Aqua Minerale. But yeah, Larry is still defending from Venkus, but Larry is gifted that DRS from Nate's car, so we'll keep the positions on lap number 5.
Yeah, he's still in the pit lane then, just pulled out of the Ferrari pit box. Let's keep riding on board with Venkus as he edges ever closer to Larry for P2, but yeah, Liam Doherty already back up to P5 after that opening incident. These guys really struggling on tyres, and I'll tell you what, Alex, that Sky looks a bit grey to me.
Do you know what, Ben? I think it looks grey as well, and
do you know what grey means?
A bit of a drizzle. Well, actually, grey doesn't mean anything.
Go on then, weatherman, tell us.
Cloud that means something. And if it's a Nimbo Stratus
Tell you what
cloud,
means something, lads. Nuke going into the chicane here on Venkers.
Whoa! Into the Variante Alta, he's dived down the inside, and fair play to him. He's actually got the position. That's a serious dive there on the harder compounder tyres, and he's made it stick. So fair play to him there. That's a very nice move.
Yeah. So what were you saying about your clouds?
Nimbo Stratus is the clouds we're looking out for. They are quite low down, flat, relatively flat clouds, and dark grey in colour. But it is the shape of them that you mainly look out for. But actually coming back down the straights, last gen it might be under a bit of pressure from Venkus. Then we can do the Alex Bagnall cloud talk. Cumulonimbus clouds are storm clouds. Very tall and have a anvil head. So they go from like Khalifa's round at the back in P13. But yeah, there's all types of clouds. You've got your Cirrus, which is wispy ones. Then you've got your Cumulostratus and Cumulus clouds. They're just like nice clouds. But yeah, looks like Nimbos out there to me. That.
Yeah, I'm just riding a ball with it. Anchor the gamer there. He got overtaken by Nate, who's recently boxed. Me is having a bit of struggles on rear end. I'm not going to say anything more on that one. But yeah, Larry. Larry is still in P2, and that gap out front 11 seconds. What are you saying?
Sorry, Khalifa's just had a massive wobble on the exit of the final corner, man.
Right, it's too hot. It is too hot, guys. We do apologise if we're a bit drowsy.
I think we're going to pass out.
Here we go. Here we go, Venkers. It's turn one, he's going to have a... Oh my... Oh no. Oh no. Venkers.
Oh no.
Venkers had a huge send. And to be fair, that's cost him. Because he's hit the back of last gen Newt, I believe that was all Larry. And he's gone sent spinning into barriers. And Liam Doherty just picking up positions here. He's just picking up positions like they're handing him out.
Yeah, he is. He's up to P4. He's right on the way of last gen Newt. He's looking for a send on Larry, who's somehow still in P2. I don't actually know how. But here comes last gen Newt. He loves a move into the Variante Alta. He's doing it again, but this time around, Larry closes the door. And here comes Liam Doherty, just saunting through.
Yeah, picking up positions. Oh, what a driver. What a driver, seriously, Liam Doherty. Tier 1 in FZR. And just got back off from all of this, so we'll let him off with a bit of pace, but you know, just getting used to his simulator again. But yeah, he's looking to grab P2 on this lap, and look how powerful DRS is. I think he's got a bit more battery than Larry, who, like we say, always struggles on battery. And Liam Doherty up into P2 on lap 8. Now he's got a 12-second gap to Wooly Blobs. Now is that possible, Mr. Magnet?
No.
Right. There's a lot of laps to go, so we'll have to wait and see first. Let's give people a bit of excitement.
Just being realistic.
Let's just monitor.
Still gaining out front.
Let's just monitor now. Liam Doherty's in clear there.
Yeah. Can't see it happening, Ben. Well, we'll see what Josh Woolley does. See if he puts it in more or something stupid.
Well, he's gained 2 attempts already as Liam Doherty. Make that 3. Make that 4. Liam Doherty is flying.
Yeah, but he's just gained back the attempts that he lost in the first sector to Josh Woolley anyway, and he's lost them again. So, you know, we've actually lost 3 tenths in total in that middle sector. So, yeah, it's going to be a long shot really. Josh Woolley is fast. Got to keep that in mind. Last gen Newt is on the rear of Larry once
safety
again.
car.
As it's a safety car, that's what we needed. There we go.
Who
nice
did
one.
that?
Probably her at the back.
No, I don't know if it was. We'll have to have a look. Well, Larry in the pit lane, Liam in the pit lane. So let's have a look at the tyres then. On lap 9 out of 32, and the safety car is waiting to pick up the leaders.
There he is. Liam's in pit lane. Josh Woolley, last gen Newt staying out on the hards. I think that's probably the right thing to do. He's kind of a free pit stop for Liam, so yeah, I don't blame him for going for it. But he is going to have to stop again because their mediums are not making the end. So yeah, I don't know what the best strategy is. It depends on if he's got another set of hard tyres, but I think he does, so it might be fine.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if you get 2 sets of hard tyres on balanced, as Wooly Blobs is looking to overtake the McLaren there, but I'm not too sure why. I think he's just going a bit slow for his liking. So let's look at some pit lane action here between Nate and Garcia. The 2 Ferraris will have had to double stop there. Let's hope the Ferrari crew are ready. Is he going to get held up a little bit? Well, he's going to get held up because he needs to replace his front wing. That front right end plate was missing. So there we go with Anthony Garcia. Fresh wing, ready for the restart. As that is an unsafe release if I've ever seen one.
There's now, I think, Khalif at the back of the grid has been lapped by coming into the pit lane, so that was a mistake. Should have stayed out and waited to join the back, then pitted, but now he's going to be lapped, and you can't unlap yourself on the safety car because EA still haven't brought in that feature, which I think is silly.
Yeah, Liam needs to get past him here, Khalifa, and does so just about. So there we go. It's going to be a straight fight between Wooly Blobs and Liam Doherty with Last Gen New in the way. Get to pit.
Stay hydrated, guys.
Absolutely, guys. Get yourself
It
some
is
water.
baking.
It is well hot in the UK right now. Let me just catch myself up on chat if anyone else has said anything. Let's have a look. We'll have a look. Where we're going here. There's the chat. Let's see how you guys race. Ag the Gamer, fire emoji. Venkus, insane too. Shadow, woohoo. Well, the race is going to be interesting with all this rain, that's for sure. Should be a splash. I see what he did there. I'm assuming that came
nice
through
one,
on
nice
qualifying. Good luck, guys. Well, there we go. We're all caught up.
Here we are.
Tell you what I haven't been caught up on is the Instagram reel comments from FCR's latest reel. That has been popping off. I've tried to reply everyone to get the conversation flowing, get it back in algorithm, keep it in the algorithm. And it seems to have been working quite nicely actually, so yeah. If you'd like to reminisce on F124 and the places you might have crashed on F124, and go give that one a watch. FCR Formula Zero Racing on Instagram on that one. Commentary team from FCR as well today. As
Here it
always,
is.
as always in the Purple Sector Championship.
Yeah, you've got me, Alex Bagnall, and Ben Hoskins as well.
Yeah, that one's me, yeah.
And that is Ben. And I'm meant to be quite good, me. So
Meant to be.
let's see if, yeah, meant to be. Yeah.
I'm just here for vibes.
You're just here, just to keep us
Yorkshire
going.
Martin Brundle. Just giving me insight where I feel like it's necessary, then chatting. But rest the way, mate.
Yeah, Last Gen New is 10 lap old hards, Ben. What are your thoughts?
I think he's going to struggle to keep pace with those medium runs. I feel like when they get past him, I don't think it's a matter of if. I don't think it's a matter of if. I think it's a matter of when they get past him, you see. And I think he's just got to try his best to stay in that DRS of probably Larry, because I feel like all three will get past him. And if he can stay in the DRS, it could be on for an absolute blinder here, because everybody has to stop again.
Can I get some water? Because I do feel like I'm going to pass out actually, so just bear with me.
Well, that's not good, is it? So you get yourself some water. And I'll keep you guys entertained, don't you worry about that. And we should get racing next lap. The safety car should be pulling in very, very soon. So one more lap of this safety car action, and then we'll get back underway. Bit of the racing action here at Imola. Of course, we missed it in what was it, 24? We missed it in 24, but we had it in 25. Of course, we've got it here today in the video game, Purple Sector Championship. Sire Jarvis in the pit lane. He's got to be careful not to be lapped here. I think he might be, you know. Sire Jarvis. Sire, that's a mistake. He's just been lapped, and he won't be able to get himself on laps now. What a shame. Unless he was already locked, I'm not sure. But yeah, these guys at the back should be joining up very, very soon. We'll ride on board with Ag the Gamer, actually. I don't think he has officially been lapped. He's just catching up to the back. And Pano J is the same, officially not being lapped yet. But just catching up to the safety car. But here we go. Let's have some predictions in the chat as well. Who do you think is going to come out on top of this one, with Woolly Blobs' lead been cut to 0? He was out front by about 12 seconds, and Liam Doty now, once he got past those cars ahead of him, he showed some decent pace. He was starting to catch Woolly Blobs, but was it going to be by enough? Now we'll see, based on raw pace, both on the same compound of tyres. You can argue Woolly Blobs' tyres 1 lap younger, but still, we'll have to wait and see. Shadow gets a 10-second time penalty for ignoring a yellow flag there. And safety car is in this lap. Let's hope Mr. Bagnall is okay. There's quite a big gap formed there, actually. So let's make sure that closes up before we start again. But yeah, last gen note is going to take us away for the restart, followed closely by Woolly Blobs and Liam Doherty, who's actually behind a back marker car there. Oh no, sorry. That's my bad. There's a Ferrari with a back marker car, and last gen note has made the dash for it. And Ferrari moves out of the way to allow everybody past. Liam Doherty going for a move on Woolly Blobs into turn 1. Can he make it stick before the braking zone? He absolutely has. And Liam Doherty straight away makes the move on Woolly Blobs, who's P2 in the championship. Larry closing in as well. That's a crucial move for Liam Doherty there.
Yeah, he's into the race lead then.
Oh, he's back.
I'm not into the race lead, he's into P2, sorry. Last gen Newt's still in that race lead, but on 12 lap old hard's going to get gobbled up, I'm sure, into the next few sections. And yeah, he's very close as we now head into Piratella. He's very close on the exit, and track limits violation now, I think, for last gen Newt. And Shadow takes a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings with the track limits. Josh Woolley goes slightly deep. He's slightly caught out, I think, by Liam Doherty's slight early braking because of the domino effect with last gen Newt in the race lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Now these guys need to clear him to make sure they can break away nicely from those behind, especially those on the hard compounded tyres, which they have already broken DRS from Venkus and the other McLaren of Ag the Gamer. So yeah, they just need to keep on this and keep pulling that gap away.
Josh Woolley is looking to make a move as well. Here goes Liam Doherty. And there goes Josh Woolley too. Can Josh Woolley now make a move on debutant Liam Doherty as we head down to the first chicane at the Tamburello section as he's went round the outside and he has made it absolutely stick. Fantastic move from Josh Woolley, but here comes Liam Doherty back down the inside at the Villeneuve chicane. Very close between the pair, but it is Josh Woolley who is in that race lead and keeps a position on Liam Doherty in the sister team Racing Bull. As Larry's making a move on last gen Newt as we go on the route down to Piratella. He's got the inside line. Who's going to back out? It's not going to be either of them as he's still holding it round the outside. Is last gen Newt on the older, harder compound, but as we head into Aqua Minerale, there goes Larry on the extra grippier, fresher medium compound.
Lovely, lovely move there from Larry. Good respect as well between Woolly Blobs, Liam Doherty, and then between Larry and last gen Note as well. Shadow looking to make the move as well to go and keep going through with those other medium runners as well.
Yeah, so it's lap 14 out of 32, just under half race distance. Last gen New looking to go back down the inside of Larry into Ravazza, but yeah, stays ahead.
Lost DRS
Larry
now,
this time round, and they have lost DRS to the cars in front. The Williams of Shadow also looking to make a move as we head on the route down to turn number 2 and turn number 3. Shadow does get through. He's now looking to make a move on Larry. A double move down to the first chicane. Can he dive down the inside? But I don't think he can, and has to stay behind. Going again.
He's going again. Is he going again? Here he is. Larry. Oh, that's sliding up rear end.
Still side by side. Last gen noobs around the outside, still holding it. Now right behind as well. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere, these guys, but at the moment, it is very, very close between the whole pack in this midfield, and Larry still leading out front as Shadow did briefly get through, but has to stay behind.
Yeah, we'll ride on board now with the front two, as Liam Doherty was very, very close, but I think he might have made a mistake, or Wooly Blobs just pulled away massively there, because his gaps extended briefly, went to about 9/10, I believe. So there's going to be a move potentially here into turn one if Liam can get a good run, but he hasn't. He's actually lost quite a bit of time. He's just going to get the DRS, I believe. No, he's not. Oh, he does. Liam does get the DRS, which is going to pull him closer, but not enough for a move. So let's ride on board behind, because these guys are going to get feisty.
Yeah, let's have a look then. Let's see if anyone can try and make a move. Shadow, can he try and make a move? I'm impressed that last gen he's still in that DRS, looking to the inside line. His Shadow, but has to come back onto the racing line. There's nothing going there into the first chicane, but as we head to Villeneuve chicane, can he try and make a move again? Cannot, just has to stay behind. As Khalifa picked up a 3-second time penalty, but that won't really make a difference, as they are 1 minute behind.
Yeah, I'm just confirming to the tier 2 guys that they will have a stream at Alex. I don't know if you want to do it as well, it's up to you. I don't mind doing it by myself. But yeah. Oh, into the grass for last gen. No, he does well to keep that facing the right way around, to be fair to him.
As last gen very close there, and still keeping the DRS. Shadow also really, really close to the back of Laz, but as we head down to Avatsa once again, Liam Doherty 9/10 behind and nearly out of DRS to Josh Woolley, but will get it for another lap. Might have to use a bit of batch to stay in there. As last gen Newt, don't know what's happened to them.
Huge slide.
Rear end loss.
Yeah, rear is all over the place.
Shadow, absolutely all over Gaff. Benker's making a move on the exit, picked up the scraps and getting side by side with Shadow, the championship leader. And outside line for Venkers, inside line for Shadow. Shadow keeps the position.
Shadow does keep the position. Let's have a look at penalties as well. 13 seconds for Shadow, so that is really going to harm him when it comes to pit. There's a Ferrari there with Anthony Garcia having a little moment, and Hanno J's looking to make the overtake. He's already lapped his Anthony Garcia, so Hanno J doesn't actually make the move on track. For position, sorry, but does make the move on track.
Yeah, as last I know, he's already on the rear of Larry. I mean, 8 laps on the mediums, and they're already seeming to be dying out. But here comes down the inside, looking to the inside, making Larry cover it off. But now on the exit, can Last Gen Newt place that car right? But no, this time around still just slightly too far back. I don't know why he'd go for a move here. Still side by side, trying to make a move into Ravazza, staying behind for another few corners, and now going with the DRS surely. Just nice Sunday job through here.
Sunday DRS job here.
That's it.
But is he going to be able to? Has he got the straight line speed, or is he not? I don't know if he's got battery. I can't see it's covered by his camera angle. But no, it's not good enough, and he gets a 3-second time penalty. I thought in the chicane he went very, very deep, so I believe he picks up a warning there, and then another warning through the first couple of corners. Khalifa gets a 3 seconds, and up to 9 seconds worth of penalties as well.
Absolutely, as we head around Tosa and on the dash down to Piratella, Larry stays in P3 for now, looking to take another podium in the Purple Sector Championship, and seems to have the better straight line speed out in that midfield pack just to stay ahead of these guys and make it frustrating for Last Gen New, which will explain why he's going for moves in peculiar places. Once again, looking to threaten Larry in this middle sector, and into the final sector we go. Larry keeps it, and with a better straight line speed is able just to pull away on the main straight, and might just see it once again.
Yeah, Wooly Blob's extending that gap as well. 3.5 seconds, so I believe he does have the pace. Oh, no. Liam Doherty, 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's done that before plenty of times in after that, and he's brought it to Purple Sector as well. And Liam Doherty, 10-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
Everyone's seen it all before. as Liam knocked it in
love that.
P7 with a 10-second time penalty. What a tune that is, by the way.
Great song. And it is coming home.
For America. And for the women's as well.
Yep.
Mega job against Netherlands with there. What a game.
I don't like football
anyway,
anymore.
No, I didn't
Apart
watch
from when
either,
Euros
so I
and World
like-
Cup comes on, don't worry, I'll be there, mate. Don't worry about that.
Get the bevs out. Oh my god, it's my first World Cup over 18. Oh, it's going to be a great time. I can't wait.
Can't go on like this.
It can. That's why I still forgot in the group stage is something stupid and it ruins all my plans. Lose every single game.
Start supporting
Shadow.
or somewhere you, mate.
Nah, can't do that.
Always on
Can't
my
do
line,
it.
his background outside there.
No, it's not.
No, he's not. He's going to go for a move to turn one. I can see his vision. Oh no, is it
Not
pit
gonna go for
lane?
move into turn 1 because he's just been overtaken. He's going to the pit lane. Is Larry. He's going to actually go for the undercut then. Long game, short term loss, long game gain. No, long term. Oh.
Tell you who's going to gain though, Liam Doherty for a move into turn 1. Ooh. See that?
Oh.
Bit of late
Right.
action, late moving action there from Anno J there. But Liam Doherty eventually does make the move, and he's now got 7 seconds to Nate. But he's got a 10-second time penalty, hasn't he, Mr. Bagon, for his speed in the pit lane. FIA have been all over that with a fine.
Yeah, he's also 27 seconds behind
Really struggling, I think.
race leader. So yeah, Liam isn't actually catching really as well.
Oh,
He's
no.
catching a few times, so Lapis went too deep into Tosa. Go on then.
Anno J's had a little spin there as he defended so hard against Liam. But yeah, last gen knew he was going to be all over the back of him here for a move on track for position as well. As he's gone very
Yeah.
wide.
Oh, what's he doing? Anno J,
Anno J.
Chiritella. Too deep.
It's too hot in it. We do apologise for the lacklustre comms here, guys. But
I'm just-
it is well off.
I stood up and I actually did nearly. My head was light. Felt like there was nothing there. So,
Well, Venkus takes the
yeah.
original lead of the race as well. Willie Bob's into the pit lane for the final time. Liam Doherty 1:17.0. I tell you what, he's going to be close to Willie Blobs on the exit. He's got to tuck into that slipstream to try and get a bit of overspeed. Fakes the move into turn 1, but we all know it wasn't going to go for that.
Yeah, it wasn't too far back. And
Cheers.
Josh Willett in the next race lead. And without a 10-second time penalty, he's going to take his race win then.
Yep, he absolutely is. Wooly Blobs looking strong once again, and I believe he's going to take back that championship lead once again. This time in Imola. These standings, it's going to be close, but if Wooly Blobs keeps performing like this, it's not going to be close, is it?
No, it's not.
He looks like he's going to secure himself some good prizes that you can have for free if you can take part in this Grid Finder Purple Sector Championship. Completely free to enter, cash prizes on offer, and some sim racing gloves as well. I believe for the top 5. So if you get yourself in the top 5 of in the Drivers' Championship, you can win yourself a free pair of Traction.gg gloves. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, I've got some alright then.
They are nice. They are really nice. I've got some as well. Tested out one flashback championship. That's brilliant.
Yeah, we did.
Nice bit, really nice material as well on them.
Yeah, grip it. I used them on controller, me.
Use one controller, do you?
Yeah, I do. I actually did. I used them to play iRacing. Just to make my senses in my hands not as visible, sensitive, not as sensitive. Because I think about it too much when I'm playing iRacing and I'm doing these oval races. I put the gloves on, don't make me think about it. I do the same thing every lap, keep it consistent, and I've won plenty of oval races on iRacing on controller.
Lovely stuff.
So there we go.
And my weekly Oasis suspension, they're at Heaton Park today.
I know.
I'm really excited. Apparently a photo of Noel and Liam with Pep Guardiola is coming. That's going to be good. Can't wait for that one.
Couldn't care less. As Josh Woolley is 1.5 seconds clear of.
He's flying and all, isn't he? He's absolutely flying. Setting fastest laps at the race and he's chasing down Venkus here. Let's have a look at the tyres. Bernie Collins tyre talk. Venkus on 14 lap old hards compared to Woolley Bob's 2 up old
silly.
mediums. What?
Nate went on to softs.
Oh, Nate.
He went on to softs,
Nate. They're going to last about 3 seconds. And that's being generous, 3 seconds.
Softs. Yeah, he's went on to softs and all. Yeah, that's a big error. That's a huge error. Shadow's going to gobble that one up on track as well, right down to turn 1 on 7 lap old hards. And Nate will come back, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to predict Shadow's going to get back through in 5 laps time. There he goes, around the outside. Nice move.
Hang on, let's have a look, yep. Shadow's coming back though, he's coming back.
Yeah, not a chance. About 5 corners and Nate will be good, but just give it another 5 after that one and he'll be bad. 10-second time penalty for corner cutting for Liam Doherty there.
Oh, Liam, what are you actually doing? So, I've got some IRL. What are we looking at here?
Liam's in gravel as well.
Don't think he's having a good race here as Woolley Bob flies off into the lead of the race. Liam Doherty does retire from race, which is unfortunate. But yeah, Woolley Bob's into the lead of the race. I've got some IRL F1 news for you, Mr. Bagnall.
Is it about Verstappen?
It's about Verstappen's jet coinciding with Toto Wolff's jet landing at the same place. Quite a coincidence, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna happen. To be honest, I don't see it not happening.
I'd have loved to see him at Aston Martin, though, mate.
Yeah, that's good and all, but they're not going to get rid of Stroll, so. And Alonso, I don't think will go anywhere until there's about 700. So yeah.
Stroll and Alonso and Verstappen will be a great lineup.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It would have been good. I think Kimi and Max is still good though.
Right. Why have I frozen? Am I here? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, my game's died.
Here.
Again. Apologies, guys.
Must be the heat.
Yeah, it must be the heat. As yeah, it's just gone, so I'll launch it back up. Just keep us updated on what's going on, Mr. Bagnall, whilst the viewers get a lovely black screen.
Yeah, there's not much happening on track, to be honest. Josh Woolley's setting fastest lap after fastest lap. Venkus is in P2 on 16 lap old hards. He's got another 7 laps to do on him. They're probably going to be dead by the end, but it's worth a risk because he's literally nowhere anyway. Last gen Newt's going to be on the rear and probably going to take the position when it comes across the line. As he's already gained about 2 seconds a lap. And Venkus, yeah, I don't think he's going to pick. He's got front left end plate damage as well. But yeah.
Have an invite, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, final few laps. Apologies for that. I keep disconnecting. I don't know what the problem is. But yeah. It's looking like it's going to be another Josh Woolley masterclass here in Imola this time. And it will be good to go.
Yeah, I think it's all eyes now on Venkus and last gen Newt. As I think they're the real two that can swap positions, apart from maybe Nate as well when his tyres drop off in probably about half a lap's time.
Yeah, Tier 2 is underway as well, so I'll be joining that at the end of this stream, or I will be anyway, I don't know if you are. But yeah, let me just ask how many are in. But yeah, here we go. Back to this action then. Woolly Blobs leads the race by 8 seconds. They pulled that gap again. I mean, it was 12 seconds at the start of the race. It's pulled out 8 seconds from P2 towards the end of the race. But yeah, it's been a control. It's been dominant. It's been a fantastic performance from Woolly Blobs. And he's got 5 laps remaining to seal that victory.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal again. It's been a statement performance again by Josh Woolley, who's based out of one-shot qualifying. Came in the race, gapped by 9 seconds on lap number 3. And yeah, it's just been an unstoppable drive today. I think Liam maybe could have done something about it, but made too many mistakes. So let's see if he comes back next week stronger. Venkus in P2, got front left end plate damage. He's going to be under pressure by last gen Newt in a few laps' time. And those tyres are going to puncture by the end of the race, I know it.
Yeah. And Venkus going to come home in P2. It's been another strong showing for Venkus there. I believe he got P2 last race as well. So back-to-back P2s for Venkus last gen Newt. Is he going to be able to keep that position with Larry hunting him down though? The gap is just gone under 3 seconds now. So if it were to finish like this, Larry would gain the final podium position.
Absolutely, and yeah, I think Venkus is definitely. I think this is an absolute hope drive, which is fair play to him, good effort. But Larry is doing enough here to take the podium place off him in 4 laps' time. But yeah, still anything can happen. Still got 7.4 seconds to be honest to Venkus. He's done 19 laps on hards on this game. He just doesn't make it above 20, so I don't know how he's doing it to be honest, Ben.
I have no idea either. But yeah, let's just recap on the time. What is surely that's going to puncture. 19 lap old hard tyres, surely.
If it doesn't, then what a drive this is for Venkus. To be honest, I've got no hope in it. But every single corner he drives and gets through, that percentage and that possibility increases that he might make it to the line in time to take P2. It's going to be like Lewis Hamilton in Silverstone, which in 2020, which was the race that made me fully interested in Formula 1 again, watching that one. It was just randomly on telly, looked on the screen, and it was the final few laps of Silverstone Grand Prix, and it was Lewis Hamilton bringing it to the line with a punctured tyre, which was just crazy.
Yeah, we need to remember to grab the exported session results as well. We need to export them at the end of this race, just to make it easy for those guys. But yeah, 20 laps old, hard tyre for Venkus now.
I don't want to take my eyes off him. I want to see.
Do you know what? You keep on board with him. You keep on board with him. I'll get Main's feed up as Nate is closing in now on 6 lap old softs. They'll be absolutely short. I'm surprised his tyre wear is probably not the same as Venkus's, to be honest with you. That's how bad the softs are. As he's going for a move into turn 1, and he's sliding all over the place. Nag the gamer just takes the move back, takes the place back from Nate. That just shows how bad the soft compound tyres are.
Not surprised. And if he keeps doing that, then Shadow will be quickly following up on the rears, and yeah, he's off.
Yeah, he's really, really, really struggling. You can see how bad those soft compound tyres can be. But yeah, Woolly Blobs out front is going to start lap 30 out of 32. Control, dominant, and a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant drive from Woolly Blobs. And he's just going to cruise his way to the end. He's got nothing to worry about. Even if he did get a 10-second, for whatever reason, he'd still be clear by 6.
Yeah, absolutely. As another 3-second time penalty for Cully for that. Still going to finish in the points, so fair play. But yeah, Josh Woolley makes his way for the final 10-kilometre dash from here to the line. And yeah, 15.6 seconds is that gap. It's going to be more than that when we cross the line, possibly over 20. in 2 laps just because of how Venks is struggling, but still surviving, which is just absolutely magnificent. The front right tyre looks absolutely cooked, to be quite frankly honest with you. But yeah, I'm just mesmerised by what I'm seeing here from Venkus. He's still going. He's still alive. The tyres haven't exploded just yet. He's got 2 laps to bring it home.
Back on the fresh set of soft compound tyres, so he's going to go probably for the fastest
He's got
lap.
a 3 stop, to be fair.
Who has got the fastest lap? Wooly Blobs. He needs to knock off, what's that, 1.4 seconds off Nate's current fastest lap to grab the overall fastest lap of this race. But let's look at the penalties table then. Last Gen New is got a 3-second time penalty. So Larry, if it stays like this, is going to grab the place. But yeah, Wooly Blobs now on the penultimate lap of this race. It's been a stellar drive.
Yeah, it absolutely has. He's got just under 8 kilometres to the line, and Venkus, I'm just mesmerised how he's still going, to be honest, and that just shows Nate's had to stop again on the softs. They didn't last 10 laps, and they lasted about 7 when he came in to stop. And you'd rather be on Venkus's 22-lap-old hards than 7-lap-old softs. So, yeah, the game has gone. Nate, 3-second time penalty, and that is him down in P7. It's not going to make a difference. He's going to gain on Reese anyway. So yeah, we'll keep P7 in this race, but just needs to push on for the fastest lap on the final lap as well. But Josh Woolley is making his way down to Ravazza for the penultimate time in this race, and I think this is going to be over 20 seconds when he crosses the line. 18 seconds now, and yeah, he's just been truly phenomenal. Venkus, I mean, this will be driver of the day in my opinion if he comes home in P2 here, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking at the gap between Larry and Last Gen New. That did extend out to about 2.8 seconds, so I have to keep an eye on that come the end of this race. But yeah, like you said, I can't keep my eye off Venkus here. This is gonna be crazy if he makes it to the end. But it's not about Venkus at the moment. It's about Wooly Blobs, who is coming through the first sector and he's going to grab the race win. Is it the 3rd of the season for Wooly Blobs? Just like Raxine after that Tier 1. He's absolutely flying out front.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put him on hold just for at least another sector. I just want to see if he makes it through this first sector, to be honest, Ben.
He's got damage as well, yeah. Wow.
I mean, it's magnificent. It's absolutely magnificent. Last Gen New is in the mirrors now. He's putting a bit of pressure on. It's all about Larry, really. Not Last Gen New, but still 2 seconds on the clock to close in. And he's already passed the main overtaking opportunity.
Back to the front.
But I guess we'll cut to Josh Woolley then. After an absolutely magnificent drive, he's going to make it 3 out of 4 races won here in the Purple Sector Championship. He's had 1 race where he took a little time off from the top step of the podium, but it's only 1 week and he's returned back to the top. It's Josh Woolley who crosses the line and wins the Purple Sector Championship race here in Imola in round number 4. 3 out of 4, but what a drive from this man. Damage on the front left. It doesn't matter. We're going to carry on. 23 lap hold hards on this game is absolutely incredible. I don't know how he's done it, but he absolutely has. Across the line he comes, and he just about finishes P2 after an absolutely unbelievable drive. Larry finishes P3 by only 28 milliseconds. Who's off, sorry?
Ag, the gamer, went off final corner, and that allows Shadow, but he's got a 3-second time penalty anyway. Apologies for interrupting there, but P5 for Ag, and Shadow gets P6.
He's very close there with Larry towards the line. 28 milliseconds, but does finish on the podium. Venkus definitely driver of the day. I'm going to keep on board with his AI just to see if he gets a puncture on his in-lap, to be honest.
Reese is going to get...
I've seen it before.
You've seen it before?
I've seen it before. It was Robin Brain. It was a prospect event, and he got a puncture on his in-lap, and his driver straight line at Imola as well, and his driver straight lined Aqua Minerale on the in-lap of the race. It was limbs.
Nice one. Let me export these session results then, just so we've got an export session results saved, and let me get race results screenshotted for Pran. one of the admins for Purple Sector, and let me get the race director as well with all the warnings. Quite a few warnings, but that is expected in it. It's quite a tricky track on track limits.
Absolutely. I'm just going to try and message Venkus to see what his tyres is on.
Yeah, so thank you.
I want to know.
Thank you very much for joining. We're going to have to jump off very quickly. Oh my god, we're going to have to jump off very quickly if I want to make the race start for Tier 2 of FZR for stream. So we'll be streaming there, FZR Racing on Twitch. But thank you very much for joining us. And if you want to win some prizes in this Purple Sector Championship, if you want to race in these streams and we broadcast by the FZR team, head over to Purple Sector Championship on gridfinder.com and you'll be able to sign up through there to win some great cash prizes. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Alex Bagnall, have you got any final words?
Bye.